So for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, it's been a while. Long story short, the transmission blew up in the Nissan. Basically, it was running right. Per my last video, it was even staying cool. So I got the 1-inch spacers for the wheels and got those all on good. Everything was going good. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this thing for a test drive. It was still kind of backfiring a little bit from the carburetor. And I know that eventually I might have to replace that anyway, because I got that secondhand for $100. It is what it is. If I could save some money, I wanted to. But I took off, and it's like a mile to the end of my road, and then you turn onto a state road. And I took off down the state road, and it was just not accelerating very good at all. It's getting a lot of that backfire feeling, but eventually it came out of it. But it just still didn't really feel like it was going anywhere, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't know, maybe it's not shifting or something. So I put it down into like ratchet mode and I like kind of crank through the gears. Everything seems to be going okay. It's still not like the most power it's ever had. I'm sure it still needs to be like fine-tuned a little bit engine-wise, although that is running without spewing fluids and doing all kinds of crazy stuff now. So that's a plus. But then I get like a mile down the road, like down this state road, and I hear this like, pa! And all of a sudden, I'm stepping on the gas, the engine's revving, my RPMs are building, it's fine, except I'm not going anywhere. All of a sudden, I notice a lot of smoking, and the car like has ignited, it's been on fire on me. So I was like, okay, here we go. I'm not anywhere near my house at the moment. I don't have well, I did actually have a fire extinguisher. Yeah, the first time you are driving a car and it's on fire, after that you carry a fire extinguisher. I remember now. I did have a fire extinguisher. So I grab the fire extinguisher, I jump out, and I'm looking and I see the smoke. I look under the car and I don't see any flames, but what I do see is what looks like somebody just gutted an animal under my car, i.e. just transmission fluid just like everywhere. And yeah, we got it back. I waited on the side of the road for like 4 hours for the tow truck. I'm outside now, walking my dog. That doesn't give you an idea for how just crazy and hectic my life can be. Well, there you go. Anyway, so got it back to the shop, got it on the lift, and what the heck is it called? The vacuum modulator. That's what it's called. So the vacuum modulator was literally hanging like by the hose off of the end of the transmission. And the bracket or the piece, whatever, of the transmission was gone. Like that the modulator the piece that the modulator bolted to, that's part of the bell housing, was literally gone. So there's no rebuilding this transmission. It's busted. So when was that? Like April? I think it was April. Anyway, I've basically just been trying to save my pennies since April. I sold some things here and there, including my old commuter car, and finally have enough to order a transmission. So I just did. I just ordered a transmission, and it said it should ship sometime in September. I think like the 15th or something like that. But we'll see. For now, the engine is still running just fine. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I go and start it every once in a while just to make sure it's not getting locked up or something like that. Gauges all seem to be doing good. No more oil spewing out of the top of the valve covers. However, the exhaust wrap is now soaked in transmission fluid instead of engine oil. So basically I need to get that on the lift at some point and do all of that all over again. Spray it down with brake cleaner and rinse it out. To those of you that are serious, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm also upset. To those of you who are mad at me for this sacrilegious thing I'm doing to this Nissan, well, there you go. Seems like the world doesn't want me to get it done either. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just a short, sweet update for you guys. I shot that video on Sunday, August 14th, year 2022. And much to my surprise, the transmission showed up on August 18th, Thursday, 2022. And it showed up broken. So anyway, rather than making a whole nother video about that, I wasn't quite done editing the one you just watched, basically. Now it's gonna be one video. But yeah, we're back to no transmission at the moment. When I ordered it back in the end of June, I believe, they were in stock. Now they're no longer in stock, so they're out of stock. And they said they won't have any more in stock until October. So that's great. I am very sad now. Anyway, now I have a few options. I can wait for Jegs to send me a new transmission. I can try to find somewhere else that can get me one, but so far, I'm recording this on August 26th. So far, that's been a no-go. I haven't been able to find anyone anywhere that actually has one or can get me one before October. So apparently I'm out of luck in that department. My third option is there's a guy that works at my local Advanced Auto who just so happens to be selling a Turbo 400 with a, he described it as like a manual shift kit pre-installed. I had looked at those. Basically, I think it's like a sequential shift setup. I thought about it in the past and ultimately decided I didn't want to do that. But a Turbo 400 would be, I don't know, stronger, I guess, and it wouldn't hurt to have a different shift setup, I guess. But at the end of the day, it just really sucks because first of all, I should already have my transmission. This should have been me saying, I got my transmission already, see you guys in the next video. Instead, it's me saying, crap, I guess I get to wait even longer now, which stinks. And that Turbo 400 is really tempting, but I'm not totally sure if it'll even fit. I was doing some math, and I guess it's only like, it's less than an inch longer than the 350, sorry, I have in it right now. But I don't know if the bell housing is all shaped the same way. If the bell housing is actually shaped pretty much the same and all those dimensions are pretty much the same, then I should be able to make it work. And I'd much rather have the Turbo 400 if it would fit, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, whatever I end up doing, I'll let you guys know as soon as I can. I really hope they just get more transmissions in stock sooner, but it's not likely. The supply chain thing has destroyed all hope of ever getting anything on time, it seems, lately. So I'm just whining at this point, but I've been waiting a long time to drive this car, and it just sucks so much that this happened. Anyway, I'm going to stop whining now. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, please subscribe, please leave a like, please leave me a comment if you know someone who happens to have an extra Turbo 350 lying around, because boy, I sure would love to get in touch with them. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Instagram and in the next video. Thanks again.